Hello, students. I hope that you are doing just fine. It's vocabulary time, and today our topic is about self. Prepare your pen and paper with you, and let's get started. So, here are some of the vocabulary that we are going to discuss for our lesson today. We have character, patient, talkative, generous, rigid, flexible, autumn, zodiac, accurate, pessimist, optimist, and nurture. Let me repeat that with you. It's character, patient, talkative, generous, rigid, flexible, autumn, zodiac, accurate, pessimist, optimist, and nurture. But before we proceed with defining each of the vocabulary that we have for today, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more lessons to learn. Okay, so the first word is character. Now, when you say character, it is a noun, and it means the mental and moral qualities distinctive to an individual. The other word for this is actually personality. All right, so it's the different characters or personalities of a person. It could be, creative, outgoing, shy. So these are different characters or personalities. Okay, so example sentences: many people like his character. All right, so the next word that we have here is patient, and the one that we're going to describe or to define is an adjective. Okay, so when you say patient on an adjective form, it means able to accept or tolerate delays, problems, or suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious. Okay, don't be confused, because I know there is also a word patient, which means like a person who is sick, that is being cured by a doctor. But in this lesson, we are defining the word patient as an adjective, which means suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious. Okay, so example sentence is: I am not very patient when waiting for something, especially when it is about seeing a result. All right, the next word is talkative. Okay, when you say talkative, this one is an adjective also, which means fond of talking or given to talking. This person means basically like a person who wants to talk and talk and talk and talk. Okay, so example sentences: do you still remember your talkative classmate? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Because I think it's hard to forget a classmate or a friend who is talkative. All right, okay, so next word is generous. So generous is an adjective, which means showing a readiness to give more of something, especially money, than is strictly necessary or expected. It means like you give more than what is expected or what is needed. That is being generous. And I'm pretty sure it's not just about money, but when you say generosity or being generous, it's mostly related about money as well. But the example sentence for this is that God always encourages us to be generous. Remember, generous is an adjective, so you use that to describe a person. The next word is rigid. When you say rigid, again, it's an adjective, which means you are using this word to describe a person. It means unable to bend or be forced out of shape, and not flexible. I think the easiest word here is not flexible. So when you say rigid, this is a person that is not flexible, not willing to adapt, or not willing to maybe follow a certain activity that is, would be hard for that person to do. So that is being rigid. Okay, example sentence here. You can see the picture as well, so maybe you can get a little bit of an idea of what being rigid is. Okay, so example sentence: some people usually are rigid when it comes to deciding what they like. Okay, all right, so next one is flexible. Okay, it's an adjective. You can take a look at the picture here. Okay, that's basically being flexible, but it's not just about your body, but it's also about your character or personality. If you can easily go with something, or go with someone, or do something with other people or some of your friends, you are being flexible. It means capable of bending easily without breaking. This is very specific with the body, or like the picture that I'm showing you, but also with the character. You can define, or you can describe someone as a flexible person. Now, this is the opposite of rigid, and okay, example sentences: I like to be with people who are flexible. Next word is autumn. When you say autumn, or this season, it means this is after summer and before winter. So in the northern hemisphere, from September to November, and in the southern hemisphere, from March to May. So these basically happens in different countries who have 4 seasons, and this is what it looks like on the picture when you say autumn. Now, autumn is my second favorite season. That is basically the example sentence that I want to use here. Okay, let's proceed with zodiac. When you say zodiac, this is a noun. Let me read the meaning. Basically, it's a belt of the heavens within about 8 degrees either side of the ecliptic, including all apparent positions of the sun, moon, and most familiar planets. Now, I think this will be a little bit harder to understand, but all of these things are basically talking about astrology. About things in the sky. You would see sun, moon, stars, or familiar planets, and all these things. It says here it is divided into 12 equal divisions or signs: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So this one, I think people before, they just use these signs to give certain personalities to a person, I think. So when you are Capricorn, you have this personality. When you are Leo, you were born in this year or months, then you have this certain personality. That's how they explained it. And yeah, but they do that using like the things in the sky, like using the stars and the moon, the suns. But honestly, I do not believe in the zodiac signs. So that's my example sentence for this one. So when you say zodiac, just be familiar with these 12 divisions or signs. That's more popular. I mean, this is more common when you are talking about zodiac. They would go like, so what is your zodiac sign? So maybe if you're born in January like me, they would say that I am a Capricorn. So they have certain days and months and years to identify which sign or division you have. Okay, next, let's proceed with accurate. When you say accurate, this one is an adjective, especially of information, measurements, or predictions. Correct in all details or exact. Okay, so that's pretty much easier. When you say accurate, it's also synonymous with the word exact. So for you not to be confused with this word, it basically means exact. So if you want to say exact, you can also use the word accurate. Example sentence is, it is good to be accurate with things that are very important. Okay, next word is pessimist. Pessimist is a noun. This is a person who tends to see the worst aspect of things or believe that the worst will happen. So when you say a pessimistic person or a person who is a pessimist, this person tends to be negative all the time, like no, or sad or mad, like just seeing all the worst things or bad things that are happening. That is basically a pessimist. Example sentence is, when things are not going easy, I tend to be a pessimist. Now, the next word is actually the opposite of that word, which is optimist. This one is, again, it's a noun. When you say optimist, this is a person who tends to be hopeful and confident about the future or the success of something. This person is mostly positive, like in all or in every situation. This person is always seeing the good side of it, or would always think about having hope in different situations. Like, this is the type of an optimist. Like, if you're an optimist, you should be more of a positive person. Okay, so example sentence, it is wonderful to be around optimists. And last word, okay, we have nurture. Nurture is verb, which means to care for and protect someone or something while they are growing. Another way of saying this one is taking care of, or to take care of. That's what nurture means. Okay. Example sentence, I am thankful that my parents nurtured me well. You can also say, I am thankful that my parents took care of me well. So that's what nurture means. It is caring for you or protecting you while you are growing. All right, so I guess that's about it, and I hope you have learned all those vocabulary that we have for this topic. And now we have this activity. I want you to create one sentence for each vocabulary, and I want you to comment the sentences that you have made below. And I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna see the sentences that you've made on this video. All right, and thank you so much for your time, and that would be all. Thank you so much, and goodbye.